Mary from Reviewer's Diary. Welcome back to my channel. I am here today to film an update on my 16 by 2016. Now, I did stick pretty close to the 16 items this time instead of like I went over on the 13 by Halloween, but there are two items that I'm carrying over from that challenge. Now, the first thing on the agenda was the Bath & Body Works shower gel and cream. Now, the shower gel is taking quite a while. It is to here. I do have another shower cream that I'm also using for my 14 by February 14th because I have to get it out of my life. I hate it so much, but this is actually pretty good progress. The cream is now down to here. So when finale time comes, this will definitely be gone by the end of this challenge. Not a doubt in my mind. The next thing I had was this Almay Eye Makeup Remover. I've made great progress on this. This is actually down to here now. And of course it's the sensitive eyes, and it really bothers my eyes. I don't know how it's sensitive eyes, but anyway, it is down to here now. This will definitely be gone by the end of this challenge. I have been using it every night, in spite of that I don't like it very much. The next thing is so totally messy, but I found that I'm not the only one who notices this. This is the Garnier cleansing oil. Now, of course I won't replace this because it's not cruelty free, but it's always got oil all over. There's like always a little bit of leakage up around the top. I have been using this consistently at night because I find it actually works well for me at night, although I have other cleansing oils that are cruelty free that will replace this, but it is now down to here. I do think it's entirely possible that this will be gone by the end of this challenge, but it's so leaky I have to put it on top of a piece of paper so that it can leak all over it. So the next thing I have is the Olay BB cream. Now this I have to declare done. It did have an expiration date. Wow. The SPF expiration date was 2014. I actually got this from somebody in a trade. She didn't notice the date, and I only just recently noticed the date. Now, I've used quite a bit of this. I can actually see air goes down to here, to right where the Olay word is. Now, the reason I'm declaring this done is because I think it's oxidized, because the color has changed. It doesn't smell bad, but the color has changed, and not in a good way. So I have to consider this done. Let me mark where the product is. So I did use quite a bit of it, but I have to take this out, and this has to be declared done. So I'm going to put this in my empties video. Next thing on here is the NYC lip gloss. Oh no, I didn't stand it up. Let's let this stand for a few minutes. So I can, we'll do this last so that I can really tell where we are on that one. So the next thing I have is the Elizabeth Arden palette. Sorry about the noise, guys. I did want to hit pan on at least two colors. I have hit pan on one. Not quite there on this one, but it's close. I think that by the time this challenge ends, I will have definitely hit pan on at least one more color. And I'm going to start using this blush color because it is really beautiful. Now, I have to say, this Nuxe Mask is taking forever. Who would have ever thought that a little thing like this, which is not even full size, would take so long? This actually came in a blush beauty bag before they turned into Beauty Fix. It's not cruelty free. I love it. I absolutely love it. I wish they were cruelty free, so I'll be searching for something that will do just as good a job as this does. I am now down to here. The next item is my Melted Peony. I have not used it because I was very intent on using up lip colors that I had in another challenge which I have now put in my everyday makeup drawer. So these will become, actually I have a couple products in here, they're lip products. These will now become the priority. I've actually seen this on people and it's really beautiful, but what bothers me is the sponge. It just doesn't seem very hygienic to me, but I will actually use this up. I actually have another tube because this stuff is that awesome. Alright, the next thing I have in this challenge is my Ulta Lip Butter. You can see how much space there is there. Now, I really didn't use this enough to even bother to measure, but you can see that it has been used and there's not a lot left. That's scrolled all the way to the top. Fortunately, I do have a spare of this because when I was on Ulta the other day, I see that they discontinued this color, which I find very disturbing. Now that I am finished with 13 by Halloween, where I had a couple products, I'll be concentrating on the lip products in this challenge. I have quite a few, which is probably a mistake. I have another lipstick in this challenge. On my list down below, you'll see it's out of order, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. This is Color Whisper, and I did mark on the cap where this was, and it's obviously like pretty much in the same spot because I haven't used it. So this is going to be one of those lip products that I'll be concentrating on using up as part of this challenge. I had put a Crabtree and Evelyn hand scrub in thinking it was a lotion, and it was one of two because this was already pretty low. So I had to take the scrub out and I added this Jergens lotion to make it even. So once I took the Crabtree and Evelyn out, it left me with this Camille, Beckman, and Jergens. Cruelty-free, not cruelty-free. I added this Jergens in when I took the Crabtree and Evelyn out, just so it would keep it even. Well, I have finished completely this Camille Beckman hand cream and this Jergens lotion. So these are both empty and they're going into my empties. Okay, so the next thing was this Elizabeth Arden lip pencil. It's a very pretty color. This is the lip pencil and it's all the way down to there. So that takes me to my very next pencil, which is this NYC blue pencil. Now, it's still stroking on perfectly fine. It's not really that old. It's just, you know, I bought this before I had decided to go cruelty-free. There is a very slight difference. Now, I'm wearing it today and I've worn it often, but it's like, let me take the cap off. There's just not that big of a difference. So this is going to take a little while to finish. If it's not done in this challenge, I will, since it's still like a pretty young pencil, I'll move it into another challenge. Okay, next thing in this challenge I've been keeping upside down. This Pond's, because it's so low, you can see it was there. It's so low that I only have what has managed to get into the cap, which is only that much. So this will actually be gone within the next couple days. I will keep it in this challenge. I won't declare it done yet because I'm going to finish this. Now, next thing is my Ulta eyebrow set. And my goal on this was to try to hit pan on the wax and at least one of these. I don't have it on today. Actually, guilty of not using it the last few days. But I do have quite a divot here in this wax, as you can see, and a little bit of a divot in the light brown because I don't really use the dark brown very much and probably won't. And I love these little sets. I actually have a couple of. Okay, and there are two other things that are left in this challenge, plus two that I've added. One of those products is this Fifth Avenue cream. Now, scented lotions tend to go bad if you just let them sit. So this was just sitting. Now I was here, and then I got here, and now you can see I haven't made a lot of progress. I'm only right to there because I've been concentrating on using this up. I do anticipate that this will be gone by the end of this challenge. December 31st, I think, is the end. And the other thing I had added was this L'air de Temps. Now I just put a measurement down here. I started out up here, and now I am to there. So this will actually be gone really soon. Now, as for the two items that I added to this, this is Pure Lease with SPF. I carried this through 13 by Halloween and made it all the way to here. Now, I anticipate this will be gone by December 31st, if not sooner. It's not really that it's reaching its expiration date so much as it's been open for a long time, and so I think it's time to call it a day with this. So I'm actually adding this to this challenge, which actually is good because I took away the Olay BB cream that's kind of gotten weird. I'm also adding this mascara. Now, I was using voluminous mascara in the 13 by Halloween. Now, this is a really expensive mascara. This came in a BoxyCharm, and it said 24 pounds, I believe it said, which in American dollars is about $48, which is an awfully crazy price for, I think, a mascara, but the heck. I'm not crazy about it, and I want it to be done. Not that it's not cruelty-free, because I believe it is, but I'm not liking it that much. So it's going to go into this challenge. And finally, I was waiting for this to settle, and there's no progress. At least as far as I can tell. I probably should have had this standing up for a little while. I have used this a couple times. It is a tiny bit on the sticky side, but it does give like a nice light to heavier, darker lipsticks. Of course, it's NYC, so I can't replace it, but it is something I have been using, but I can't really tell. I'm not going to stand this in a warm cup of water. I have to think, like, that's one of the tricks people use. I have to think that warm water can't possibly be good for some of your products, especially if you make it too warm. Room temperature is pretty much like what you're supposed to keep things at, so I'm not going to bother. But this, I will make some progress. I think this might end up getting carried over into 14 by February 14th, but I'm going to try really hard to use this up. So that is everything in the 16 by 2016. I've made some tremendous progress on a couple things. I know that a few of them are going to be completely empty. Actually, you will not see, because I'm not going to bring them back. The Camille Beckman cream is completely gone. The Jergens cream is completely gone. The Olay BB cream has turned, so that's out. So pretty soon I'll be doing my empties video, which I know everybody enjoys. My empties bin is now overflowing, so I'm going to be moving on to that one. So stay tuned and make sure that you keep watching. Alright, so thank you for watching. This has been Mary with Reviewer's Diary with my update on 16 by 2016. Have a beautiful evening. Good night.